What is up, YouTube? Welcome to this, the Arrow 100th episode video review. Now, this episode was fantastic, and so far it may be my favourite of the four, really the three, night crossover. The whole episode was fantastic. What I really liked about this was the fact that they managed to have the story of the crossover, the fact that they've been abducted, and also have a very fan servicey, an epically fan servicey for 100th episode, which is always fun. One of my favourite milestone episodes for a show is easily the 200th episode for Stargate. So, well, that's SG-1, not Atlantis. I don't think they even hit 100 episodes. But this episode was superb from start to finish. Now, I was worried the whole, they're in a dream, they're in the Matrix, they're in a kind of weird thing. They're in a time bubble mind thing, which this did allow us to have people like Laura Lance come back. We had Tommy Merlin there. We had really what happened if he wasn't on that boat. What if that never set sail? And we have Oliver in his perfect life, his somewhat perfect life. Now, we had absolute feels there at the wedding part, seeing Laurel in that amazing wedding dress. Now, the show's creators, the showrunner, has regretted Elicity and actually said that I wish that never happened. So, yeah, fuck that shit. We're going to get, on the back half of this, in the latter episode, I imagine we're going to get a Flashpoint style thing with her coming back somehow. Now, I thought it was really cool how they mentioned certain characters and had characters who could make it into this 100th episode. We had Tommy Merlin, who was mentioned as a doctor, which was a meta kind of thing because he is a doctor on Chicago Med. So, yeah, he probably isn't going to be Prometheus. If he can't turn up for one little scene, he's not going to fucking be the villain, is he? So, that's it. That's out of the water. So, we had the Black Canary kind of necklace from the comics, the logo, which came into it. And they slowly realised that they were in a dream world. So, there is that. I like the fact that they had references to what happened later on in the show. Obviously, after season 1, we had Ray Palmer try and take over the Oliver Queen, the corporation, whatever. We also had as well we had Felicity be in charge of something. We had just crazy references, nice little additions, a lot of fan service, which is, I feel, needed in in very special milestone episodes like this. You feel that that is exactly what is needed, and you can be unashamedly fan servicey to this. So this is very much a love letter to the fans, and it did feel like that. It felt like we had references throughout the show's history. I mean, right at the end, we had him face off against Deathstroke, Mirakuru soldiers, and Tommy Merlin, and also, of course, Damien Dark. So that was pretty neat there. We got to see all of the villains in the history of the show turn up. Now, not only did we have these very cool fan service moments, but we did also have the actual show, which, is kind of very important to, the crossover. So the crossover led off in a very cool way. We had them get rescued because obviously they're in space, and I like the fact they realised they were in space when they realised it was negative coordinates. They're like, hold on a minute. Oh, it's in space. Well, I thought, and would that not be obvious, the fact that they would keep them on a spaceship in space? That would make a lot of sense, but you know what? Sometimes you got to allow a coordinate moment like that, and it was kind of funny when they realised that actually happened. We had Wild Dog be a douchebag to Barry. He's like, I hate people with powers. You kind of make things worse. You're a fucking vigilante, mate. You're making things worse as well by that shitty fucking logic. What a moron. But he came nice in the end, and we had some very, very fun bits with Barry and Kara teaming up against, I think she said Cyborg Superwoman. I'm pretty sure that she said that. Let me know in the comments if that's what she said. But I was trying to work out who she could actually be, but I haven't found out yet. But check my Twitter, Superhero Hype YT, Yango Tango, for that. And if I find out what is going on there, then I'll update you, of course. But this has set it up for an epic finale for tonight or tomorrow if you're in the UK and you watch it, whatever. For the Legends of Tomorrow finale crossover thing, which is going to be insane. But what I really liked about this was all the Easter eggs in the show, in this episode, which really was just what we need, I think. I think that's what we need in the show like this. In a crossover, you can really add, you can ham up the references as well. Now, it's pretty interesting that the Dominator's language comes from Hebrew. Now, I'm quite interested to why that is linked. So, we know that the Dominators will play a part in the Supergirl second half of Season 2. One little reference there was the Van Horn Industries, which is something else, another industry in, DC Comics. It seems like everyone just has a fucking name as Palm Industries, or everyone's got their own bloody tech company for whatever reason. But whatever, that might come into something later on. But that was it for this video. Please drop a like. Please do subscribe. See you soon. Goodbye.